So it is Sunday, February 22nd, and I am currently waiting for my packages to come in. I ordered a printer and I ordered a paper cutter. So I'm really excited about that. And so hopefully once those come in, I can show you guys how I'm going to set it up in my studio. There she is, the Epson. It's actually, I think it, oh, hi baby girl. It's my cat. Um, I think this is actually lighter than my HP, which I'm gonna swap them in a moment and kind of move the HP somewhere else. And then we're gonna go ahead and get her set up. And sorry about the poor video quality. It's after work, so it's nighttime because it's still winter and our lighting's gonna be bad, but it's okay, right? It's okay. Let's do this. Does anyone else like peeling off the little plastic parts, or are you normal? I love doing this. I don't know why that's so like satisfying. All right, so we're gonna get the rest of this tape off, and then I will do some troubleshooting, getting this hooked up to the internet, and we'll see how she prints. Alright, so we got the black first, and it's top open. And it looks like there is a little thing here, and you connect that to the part, and that is what gets ink going. And there it goes. And you guys can see the actual ink going in there. Let me adjust. There you go. Sorry about the hair guys. But yeah, that's going up. And I think that's it. That's pretty much the waddle. And then you just use the feathers. So it's black. Let's go. And then you can twist it off. And there's a line up here, and you just line it in and let go. You don't let anything else, it'll just go on its own. That's pretty cool. And it starts saying, and how much you need, I guess. That's not good. It's not good. And now we start. Hello. It is, what's today? It's actually March 1st, and as you can tell, I'm kind of cold. I have this blanket on because it's a little chilly in here. I just turned on my little floor heater, so hopefully it'll warm up soon. But today I plan to print out some of my finished notepads, cut them up, and get them ready for launch. So I'll take you through that and we can kind of go from there. Okay, so don't mind the mess. I haven't cleaned up my studio area yet, but I'm trying to print out these. Kind of giving you guys a little bit of a spoiler here, but it is this is what I'm going to be coming out with eventually, and looking at it, I think I finally got it to look the way I want it to. So that's perfect. You guys have no idea how many different ways I had to change my settings to get this to come out the way it's coming out. But these are the some of the notepads that I'm going to be releasing. There's a few more, but as you can see, they're very saturated, and that's not what I want. So we got these and these, and I'm not going to show you too much, but we're going to print out some more, and then once they're all printed out the way I like, then I will go ahead and start cutting them up. And I'll, you know, I have a new cutter now, so I'll show you guys that. Before I go into all of that, I want to show you guys, especially for you, you know, folks that are starting their own business and everything like that. I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought a whole bunch of props, and I want to show you guys, like, let me slip it back a little bit here, because I think this is like, if you want to take like product photos and stuff like that, but you want to but you're not sure how to get it like looking pretty like the pictures do, just a few things like this was one of the boards that I got, and it was only like $1. Like all of this stuff that I got from Dollar Tree was basically just like, you know, $1. So, you know, if I can get it in there, right? I bought this, which I'm not really sure. It's just mesh, but, you know. And then I got a little, you know, wooden little basket to kind of put stuff in to make it look pretty. I could also put like smaller notepads in here. I got some pearls, you know. I got ribbons, and these ribbons I'm actually going to also use to package up the items. Got some fake crystal looking stuff, a little parfum bottle, and I mean, it's really just for the aesthetic, like it's not going to get used or anything beyond that. I got some more ribbon, some more of these. I got this. It's basically just wallpaper, stuff that you stick on the wall for like wallpaper, but it looks so pretty that I thought I could use it for like a background. And I got some fake petals, and I think if I just kind of put them all together, I'll end up making some really nice products or product photos. So once I get ready to take some product photos, I will show you guys how I put it all together, and we'll go from there. But this is, I also bought a little basket to put everything in so I don't lose it. But yeah, this is now my little box for product photos and props and things like that. So if you are trying to start a small business and you don't know where to start and you want to take product photos, I would suggest getting yourself a basket, going to Dollar Tree, and just getting some aesthetically pleasing looking items for like $1, $1.50. And I walked away probably paying about $20 for all of that, and it's quite a bit of, you know, quite a number of stuff. So again, definitely recommend it, and I'll probably be going there and buying a few other things as I go along. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys that real quick. I decided to turn on the camera because honestly, as I was walking around and sitting at my desk trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I found myself feeling aimless, and I found myself not being able to do anything. So I figured, you know what, I'll turn on the camera and then maybe that'll help motivate me to do something instead of just sitting with too much stuff in my head and being unable to do anything at all. So in light of that, let's start going over some stuff. So this is my desk. I have to clean it pretty often because if I don't, it gets like this, and it's very tragic and I can't do any work. But I want to show you guys one of the things that I'm working on since it's almost about that time to launch. So this is one of my planner, or one of my notepads, and as you can see, it's custom. I'm pretty excited about these. I have these and then I have an actual smaller size. So when it finally releases, you can get one or the other, or you can get both. I'm thinking about doing a bundle. And I think that's all I'm gonna show you. But you know what? Let's clean the desk. Let's do something productive. I feel like when it comes to having ADHD, one of the things that I don't think, how do I want to put this? I think one of the things about trying to be a small business owner and having ADHD while unmedicated is that you don't get to see stuff like this where I'm struggling. You know, like I'm here, I have stuff to do, I have plenty of ideas, I have plenty of things I can do, but I can't get started on anything. And so I want to record my journey of trying to sort through things. And you know what? If you're going through something similar like I am, I would love to hear the things that you've done that have helped you be productive, especially if you're a small business owner. But even if you're not, you know, I'd love some advice because, yeah, girl is struggling. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and get some cleaning up done. Isn't this tote cute? I got it from, was it Notebook Therapy? It was either Notebook Therapy or Kawaii Pens, but I got this free tote with it. So you know what? You can look into that, and if you're interested, feel free to, because they have a few different times where they offer free things. But I got, for my journal, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I got these cute butterflies. And I got these, which are Sakura stickers. I'm very excited about those. And I got this in the mail today, which is just a bunch of celestial witchy stuff. And I got these. They're like moons and stuff like that. And I'm so excited to get started with these. This is all for a notebook that I bought, and I got the notebook because I need to have different journals for different things, because if I don't, then it just feels like everything is all jumbled together and I can't organize, I can't sort it out. So I got a journal, a bullet journal, because I heard bullet journals are really good for people with ADHD. So I got a bullet journal because I wanted to, kind of accurately, well, not accurately, but I think I just kind of wanted a different, is that my cat? Why is she yowling? Briar, why are you yowling? I don't know, she just does that sometimes. She's a strange kitty. Anyway, I got a bullet journal because I want to use it for content creation, because that's the one journal I don't have, and it's the one thing that I really want to make sure I have sorted out on paper before I use something like X-Tiles, which I do want to make a video about that because I started messing with it and it's pretty good. Unlike Notion is so confusing. It's like too much for me. So X-Tiles has been pretty interesting so far, and I want to do a video on that later. But anyway, so these can get put in recycling. They're just scrap pieces of paper. And then kind of the same thing with this, but I actually use this for putting my papers in when I'm cutting up my notepads, which I should do a video about that too. You know what? See, I'm getting ideas about what I could do for videos. So I'm going to do a cutting video next. But for now, I'll put that to the side, and this is going to go in recycling. So I will put it over here. And now let's kind of sort some of this out. So this is, we got her some new kitty litter, but she keeps trying to eat the bag. So I had to put it up here for now, but this goes over by her kitty litter. And then, of course, my purse is going to go upstairs eventually, so we don't need that. And these are organizers that I'm not really sure where to put them just yet. I think I need extra shelving or something, but I feel like I have enough shelving as it is. And then that's instructions for my big paper cutter, so a fun thing to note. If you are just starting, actually that's another thing. That's a reel or a carousel I could do. But one of the things I think should be avoided is buying things that you don't need right away that you think you need, because sometimes, yeah. I bought a big paper cutter and it is way too big and it's way too heavy, and my current equipment here is not going to be able to handle that. So I had to buy a smaller paper cutter, but at least I have the larger paper cutter, but it was kind of an unnecessary purchase. So I think just for starting, I'd like to do a carousel. Maybe I'll do that for tomorrow, where I just kind of show like the basic things that you need to start like a stationery business, which is really just a printer, a cutter, and really good paper. So yeah, as for that, I'm not quite sure where to put these just yet. One of the things that I also struggle with is organization, because even if I have Hi, boss. Hi, boss. No, please, no. Okay. As I was saying, even if I have, even if I make this clean, it's still not very well organized, and that's a kind of a problem that I'm trying to work through. But I did set up my pegboard. I'm very excited about that. Look at that. She doesn't have a lot, but you know, it's my pegboard. It's mine. This is currently the notebook that I use to write scripts, but I end up, like, most of the time, a lot of my motivation is during the daytime. Once it gets dark, like it's getting right now, I start to kind of hit a downward spiral, and there I can't really do much. But so usually I try to work on this during the day, but you know, I'm at work, so it's kind of hard. But there's that. Don't harass her, please. No, be nice. Anyway, and then these are, this can be put up somewhere. This was like he's being a butt. That is a leveler. And then these were what I was putting my magnetic bookmarks in. I don't know if it will hold notepads though. That's kind of, I don't think I have any that I can use, but I don't know if this is gonna fit. You know what, that's something we can try later. See if those will fit. If not, I do have some larger ones, but I will have to get some bigger ones for the actual larger notepad. So there's that. Okay. And even though we just let the boy out not even an hour ago, he has to go again. So I'm gonna stop it here and I'm gonna take the boy for a walk. Hi everyone, it is March 15th, 10:59 a.m. and I've got laundry going. I'm gonna wash up in a bit, take a shower, do my hair, and then we're gonna start cutting some paper or printing out some notebooks, cutting some notebooks, and putting them all together because I am launching everything this upcoming Friday the 20th. So let's go ahead and get that started. It is now 8:30 p.m. and I've gotten one set of my notepads done. These are actually two different notepads, and I wish I well, I wish I'd had more time to do all the things that I had wanted to do today, but I at least got one more notepad cut, a little, memo pad. So at least that got done, but for the whole day, I just don't feel like I did enough, and I'm a little behind. I'm a lot behind. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll catch up. We have the whole week and then Friday, and I got some stuff on Spotify done, but yeah, this is just the first coat. And as you can see, it's still drying, but it is looking kind of good, or it is looking pretty good. And then once that dries, I will put one more coat on, and then we will cut her up. But yeah, that's been my day. It was cutting these, printing these out, and I probably should have taken one day for printing and then one day for cutting these out, but it is what it is. It is late and I need to go to bed, but I wanted to show y'all what one of the notepads looks like. Isn't that nice? I'm so happy. Like, it's not perfect because, you know, I'm having to cut all these by hand, but look. And that top part is just that part. Like, it's actually, that one got ripped a little bit, but look, that looks so good. I'm gonna take these to work and I'm gonna practice with them, but yeah, I'm gonna make some more of these this week, and then I'm gonna take some pictures and then I'm gonna post them up. Wish me luck, guys. Hey y'all, just woke up. Oh, I got stuff in my hair too. I took off today because I wanted to work on some things, and I unfortunately had a very rough night, so I did not get to go to bed early, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower. I think it's like almost 9. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and then we're gonna go and get some stuff done because I want to launch on Saturday and I still have a whole lot of stuff to do. And you want to say hi, Briar? Say hi. Okay, bye. I love you. Okay, so it is now 7:32 and I want to go and recap what I was able to get done today. So I was able to print out my notepads. I was able to cut some of my notepads. I was able to get some packing stuff created, some packing slips and stuff like that, and stickers. And I started working on my Shopify store, but it is not going to be ready by Saturday, I don't think. So that means I'm going to go with plan 2 or plan B, and I'm going to launch on Etsy to start. I also realized that I have my boxes are too big for my stationery, so I want to get some smaller boxes to put my stationery in and everything like that. So, you know, if people, you know, order like one piece or whatever, I can put it in there and send it off. Girl, what do you get into? That's my guy. Anyway, so still I'm launching this Saturday. I am determined to launch this Saturday. Tomorrow I got some things going on, so won't be able to do it then, but I will definitely have it done I'll have it open by Saturday. I'm gonna try and edit this video so that it comes out on Friday, as I try to do with my videos. I don't know what my cat's getting into, but she keeps getting into stuff. And then that's it. We're just gonna go from there. So hopefully I have an okay launch. I've done a little bit of social media stuff, but not a lot. Not nearly the following, I wouldn't say following, but not nearly the amount of people who know about my business as there was in the past. But I will be, come here. Come here. Oh, say hello. Say hello. But I will be letting some of my coworkers know and posting it in other places. Hi, Briar. This is Briar. Isn't she cute? And we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. But I have some other videos that I'm going to be doing, some short form videos that I'll be doing and posting and editing. So that's going to be my weekend, is all of that. And are we done? Are we done with the tension? Okay. So that's it. Y'all have a good night, and hopefully as the weeks go on, I'll have some more advertisements. And I wasn't able to get my boxing and unboxing videos done, so that will have to be done this weekend. So wish me luck, guys. Have a good night. Hey y'all, so it is 7:49 Saturday, and I am still only working on my product photo. Yeah, so this is gonna be on Etsy at first, and then once I get my Shopify site going, then I will do that. But everything's up with the exception of the products. Um, so yeah, gonna be continuing to do that, and maybe I'll record how I'm editing the photos and everything like that, and post it with the rest of this vlog that I have to work on for tomorrow, because it was supposed to be done Friday. All right, let's get it.